Guys, we finally have an aluminum front center drive shaft for the Traxxas Desert Racer. This is made by Dhawk Racing, and there is an eBay link in the description, so check that out if you want to get this. It was somewhere around 30 bucks, I think, shipped from China. So I've had some Dhawk Racing stuff before for the X-Max, and it fit really well. So let's go ahead and get into installing this thing. Man, no more broken drive shafts. Haha. Drive shaft. Now to put this drive shaft in, I'm going to remove the front right wheel, the belly, and then once I get that out, I'm going to remove the transmission and just pull all that backwards. And with that, I should be able to get the new drive shaft in place. Belly is off, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but you will need a 1.5, 2, and a 2.5 millimeter hex wrench for this job. Still got to pull that tire off. But anyway, also when I was running the TP motor, I actually had a drive shaft rub on the end of the motor. So yeah, the TP motor is that much longer than the stock motor. But anyway, back to work. So at this point I got everything loose. Let's see if I can get the transmission and motor assembly back so I can get the front drive shaft out. And the drive shaft seems to be stuck in the splines. This is going to take a little more work. Nothing a little prying won't get done. Let's see if we can ease it all the way out now. Got to take the motor wires loose. Motor wires are loose. Take the little screw out right there, and this should just pull on out, and then I'll work on getting that out. Now to get this part out, I've done it this way before with the wheel gone. Just kind of scoot right up into here with your hex wrench, your 2 millimeter. Take that loose, and with that all the way out, the drive shaft should simply pull right off the pinion input. With the drive shaft out, now this is a fairly new drive shaft, and you can see it's already got some twist to the splines. So this was close to fail. Now it's time to install the Dhawk drive shaft, and you will reuse the stock drive shaft pin in that hole. And I suggest a little bit of a medium strength thread lock. Also some medium strength thread lock you go into that hole to hold it into the transmission. With the Dhawk drive shaft, you can see it's not solid all the way through, but then again, I don't think it needs to be, because this thing is just going to be insanely strong compared to the stock piece. Okay. The front half of the shaft is in place. It went in nice and tight, which is perfect. Now to fit the other half of the drive shaft into the transmission. Perfect. With a little bit of medium strength thread lock, you just simply put this in and tighten it down. Now that we have the drive shafts in position, let's go ahead and try to slide it all back together. Sorry for the shaky camera there. That's it. Got the rear drive shaft hooked up so I can easily turn it. Perfect. time to complete reassembly. So as I was preparing the truck for a test drive, the new front drive shaft, I noticed something. With the body off, you can get to the front drive shaft pin from the top, which is probably easier than taking off the tires. So I have learned something while shooting my own video. So there isn't really much to show you with the front drive shaft being metal because it's not going to break. The body's off. I've got the belly off of it as well. So if something does happen to blow up, you'll see it. That was a pretty hard landing. That probably would have popped the stock drive shaft. That was a hard landing too. Landing under throttle is something you should never do with any RC, but I'm doing it. That was pretty brutal. That didn't work. I hear some noise. Take a look. Oh, let's see what we got. So yeah, remember that part about me saying you should never land like this? Well, I finally broke something in the rear end. Not sure if it's the planetary, ring of pinion, or what, but looks like I get to open that up. So guys, I found the problem, and it's not the planetary. That is actually fine. It did, however, have a piece of debris in it. So that thing survived again. Now, this is the ring gear. It looks perfect. Looks really good. Now we get to the pinion gear. See if you guys can see this. See all that? The pinion gear is literally wearing out, and I have to assume, see if we get around here, right up into there. You can see the wear got really bad right there. There's a spot on here that looked like it chipped out. See if I can find that spot. Maybe right there. Yep, right there. It's actually starting to chip and break apart, the pinion gear is. So, yeah, I'll be ordering a set of gears. At least the pinion gear, and I believe it comes with the ring gear setup. So I'll be changing that out and putting some gears in the back end. I don't really think that landing like I was doing caused this, more so than just general wear and tear, because I haven't exactly been easy with this truck, and landing like that just kind of made it go ahead and give up. So anyway, I get to order some new gears now. But that front drive shaft took all that abuse just fine. So, yep, I'm happy with the drive shaft. Thank you guys for watching.